Peace, blessings, and love, family. This is Elder Rasan Shakur coming to you with another great and informative video. Peace, blessings, and love to all the melanated family and mankind. Well, family, this video is going to be about Francis Scott Key, the one who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner that a lot of Americans love to stand up for and fight for. Francis Scott Key, you about to hear a lot about him in this little clip I'm about to play, family. Clip about 3 minutes long. And they're gonna this video will reveal how Francis Scott Key really felt about African Americans or melanated people or people of color. It wasn't nice. I'm gonna play this little clip, family, and I'm gonna let y'all decide about Francis Scott Key in the missing verse.
Just wanted to share something with you. Sean King, who writes for the New York Daily News and who I follow on Twitter, and if you don't follow Sean King on Twitter, do so. Sean King is brilliant. And he writes regularly.
I done heard a lot of things about Sean King, but he on point with this. If I don't believe in nothing else he say, I believe what you about to hear. Let's continue.
For the New York Daily News. And he wrote this piece called Why I'll Never Stand Again for the Star-Spangled Banner. And I just want to share 3 paragraphs from Sean's piece about this. He says, first off, he's talking about the Star-Spangled Banner. He says, first off, the song, which was originally written as a poem, didn't become our national anthem until 1931, which was 117 years after Francis Scott Key wrote it. Most of us have no true idea what in the hell we've been hearing or singing all these years. But as it turns out, Key's full poem actually has a 3rd stanza, which few of us have ever heard. In it, he openly celebrates the murder of slaves. Yes, really. It goes like this. No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave, and the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph doth wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Did you hear that, family? Did you hear that? Let's continue.
And then Sean King goes on to explain what that means. He says, well, it's always been known that the song was written during American slavery, and that when those words about this nation being the land of the free didn't apply to the millions who had been held in bondage, few of us had any idea that the song itself was rooted in the celebration of slavery and the murder of Africans in America who were being hired by the British military.
Did you hear that, family? Did you hear what this European is saying? And he ain't doing nothing but telling the truth. Let's continue.
To give them strength, not only in the War of 1812, but in the Battle of Fort McHenry in 1814. These black men were called the Corps of Colonial Marines, and they served valiantly for the British military. And Francis Scott Key despised them. He was glad to see them experience terror and death in war, to the point that he wrote a poem about it, and that poem is now our national anthem. While I fundamentally reject the notion that anyone who owned other human beings was either good, moral, or decent, Francis Scott Key left absolutely no doubt that he was a stone-cold bigot. He came from generations of plantation-owning bigots. Yeah, I don't call them plantations anymore. I call them concentration camps. But anyhow, they got wealthy off of it. Key, as District Attorney of Washington, fought for slavery and against abolitionists every chance he got. Even when Africans in D.C. were injured or murdered, Francis Scott Key stood strong against justice for them. He openly spoke racist words against Africans in America. He said that they were, quote, a distinct and inferior race of people which all experience proves to be the greatest evil that afflicts a community, end quote. This is in the context of Colin Kaepernick's refusal to stand for the Star-Spangled Banner. Sean King nails it. as Sean King so often does. And it's just a brilliant piece. Check it out. The British, yeah, well, I don't have time to go into the whole backstory. But anyhow, we'll be back right after the break.
You're listening to...
At University of Phoenix.
Did you hear that, family? And this flag, the national anthem, or whatever they want to call it, Star-Spangled Banner, the man who wrote that was a bigot and a racist and despised black people. And they took that part out where they talk about the slaves, this, that, and the other, because he wrote it. And now they want to take it out and prosecute people for not standing for the flag, this, that, and the other, when America was built upon racism. All those statues that they're taking down, the Confederate flag, this, that, and the other. And then you got a lot of European, a lot of white people always talking about black people are racist when you defend yourself against racism. That go to show you how delusional and ignorant and foolish these people is, and hateful. That's right. So anybody be standing up for that flag, and I don't know what you're standing up for, because racism still exists in America, injustice still exists in America. And the only way we can solve that is separate from the people that don't care nothing about you. Racism is still going on in America. Police killings. They just killed the brother the other day for nothing. Now they got a thing. I saw a white man held a black man down, choking him. That's the new thing now. That's why we got to protect ourselves. We got to protect ourselves any means necessary, because these people ain't going to stop doing us wrong. They ain't going to never stop. They haven't stopped in 500 years. And you got people like our people, some of these sellouts and coons like Terry Crews and Candace Owens, a lot of these black politicians, a lot of these black celebrities, a lot of these black so-called preachers going along with the program, sitting up there talking about Jesus is going to make it all right. We mighty goddamn late. He's very late. Because this has been going on ever since this came here in the 1600s and committed genocide and stole our land and enslaved the people that was already living here. And they got a lot of them running around talking about this my country, this my flag. And the man just told you the goddamn Star-Spangled Banner wasn't even into its substance 100 and some years later. There was a time where there wasn't no Star-Spangled Banner or national anthem or American flag, because this ain't your land. That's right. You are invaders, occupiers, colonizers, slave drivers, murderers, thieves, liars. And that's all you ever been towards us, and even some of your own kind. Because I saw the police push the white man down, bust his brains out of damn near. That's right. Because evil is ruling right now. Pure evil. Ain't nothing righteous about these people when you steady oppressing the same people for 500 years when you started making laws that benefit you and nobody else. So anybody I see, any black person, any white person that's righteous in their mind, you stand up for that flag after hearing this video, well, you're living in denial and you're living in an illusion. That's right, family. But we're going to cut this video short. Y'all put up the likes and shares and let me know how y'all feel about the Star-Spangled Banner and their racist writer, Francis Scott Key, who parents owned slaves. He despised black people, hated us, even hated the ones who helped conquer America. Because you heard he say about these black Marines that was fighting for the British, they probably wouldn't even won the war, wouldn't have been for them. Everything is being revealed and everything is being exposed. The fall of America, the fall of white supremacy, the fall of the cabal is at hand. That's right, family. Peace, blessings, and love to all the melanated family. Make sure you share and put up the likes. And I'm out.